Okay, in the bungalow basement, we have those windows that we can pull out, and they'll flip down, and then you can lift them up and pull them out. And the problem is there's no screens. So what happened was, as soon as you open them up, within 5-10 minutes, there's flies coming in. Big ones this time of year, because they want to get that nice cool air, I guess. So I decided I should build a screen because big flies flying around the house were a little irritating. So I wasn't sure how to do it. I decided I just need to try something. And it turned out really good. And I'm very happy with it. So what it is we pull the window out, and then this goes in. And the first one I made was so snug it friction fit right in there. I think I'm going to make a thing though that twists and holds it, but we'll go over that later. So the thing is, we have 6 windows in the basement, but 3 of them I caulked solid. They're not going to, I couldn't get them open anyways, and I don't want air coming in, and I don't need 6 to open anyway. So 3 are caulked, and there's 3 that we need screens for. So what I did was I tried to think of the easiest design, which would be still functional. And what I came up with is make 4 pieces for the outer edge and countersink the holes like this. And that way there's just one screw that goes in. And to hold them, what I do is I clamp them down and I offset it slightly. If you take a close look at this. Because what I'd like this even when it's done, but because the screws going in at this way, it's going to pull that over. And if it doesn't, we can let it loose a little bit. There, you see how it jumped a little bit there? Okay, so that one's done. So we just go around and do those 4. Now what we end up with, because there's only one screw in the corner, it can do this. So it's really, it holds it there, but it's still not enough alone. So then what I did was I said, okay, I can put my screen in, which by the way, this is some old screen I pulled out of other old screens that were around the house that we didn't need anymore. At first I was going to take them to the salvage yard and just get rid of them. And then when I got to the salvage yard one day, I was trying to decide which pile to put these in. And one of the guys said, if it's an old screen, it's probably brass. And I thought, well, that's weird. But you know what? If you go like this, you can see the brass color coming out. I don't know if you can see that at that light, but it does appear to be brass or something very similar. And they are nice and solid. So I saved them. I have a whole roll of them, or multi-rolls. So I lay it on here, and what I'm doing is I'm running these ridges. So this will hold the screen on, but it also, I'm putting it across this. So once these are screwed in, they're not going to be able to twist anymore. And we need enough room at the top, at the bottom, so that it can drop into the window space. Now here's a little trick. So I want the first one there, and I want it to be parallel with this edge right here. So if you take another board and you cut down the distance, you can see that it is parallel. It's easier to spot. It's easier for the human eye to see. So I'm just going to screw these in, make sure we're still parallel. And there, that one's in there. Nice and parallel, holding that screen in. I don't think that screen is not going to come out there very easily. And now I want this one here, but the only issue is I really want this edge to match this edge. So at this point I'm going to cut my longer ones. Or maybe I don't need to cut them. Maybe what I could do is this. Yeah, and then I'll follow this edge right here so we can see if it's parallel right here. So that looks nice and parallel down through there. And then I'll take one of these and make sure that this is about the same as what the other side was. And now I want to pull this away. Oh, you see I have a little screen coming through there? Okay, I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is pick this up and cut it off. But I'll do that after the video. And then what I'm going to do is cut these, screw these down, and then the frame's done. So it really is not a complicated frame. They work really nice. I'm very happy with them. And we're reusing some of our screen that we saved. And we're using some cut off boards. So maybe we'll put some stain on these later to make them look a little nicer. But I like them. It'd be great.